Your top stories this evening, sponsored by Tony's Auto Spares. Granger speaks as he moves to Plan B after the head of state's failure to address his letter on local government elections.
We have therefore embarked on a campaign of lawful, orderly, peaceful public protest.
Government pulls off the big bosses following amicable negotiations. AFC accuses the PPP of attempting to buy off 3 parliamentarians at $30 million each to vote against the no-confidence motion. PPP fires back. And the Ministry of Education $10,000 grant ready for distribution. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening. I'm Travis Chase with the Thursday, September 18 edition of the HGP Nightly News. A wave of green will soon flood the streets of Guyana as the opposition leader is this evening speaking of his plans after the head of state failed to address his letter. The details in this report. After President Donald Ramotar failed to address a letter from leader of the opposition demanding a date to be set for local government elections, the APNU head has now moved to Plan B.
We have therefore embarked on a campaign of lawful, orderly, peaceful public protests, including picketing, rallies, and vigils, to raise public awareness of the threat to our collective rights. We call on all Guyanese to join the campaign to challenge the president to hold local government elections without undue delay.
Both the president and government spokesman, Dr. Roger Luncheon, have said that Granger's letter was not clear enough. Granger, in a response yesterday, said that his letter was clear as day. The opposition leader continues on the Guyanese people's constitutional demands.
We demand that the president respect the Constitution of Guyana. We demand that the president respect our democratic right to elect our own representatives. We demand that the president issue the commencement order to operationalize the Local Government Commission. We demand that the president initiate a process by which the Local Government Amendment Bill could be returned for his assent. We demand that the president desist from obstructing the holding of local government elections. We demand that the president announce the date for local government elections to be held.
Ramotar has withheld his assent to the Local Government Amendment Bill that sets August 1 as the deadline for the holding of local government elections. The president has said that he has withheld his assent to the bill because the Guyana Elections Commission has publicly declared that it is impractical to hold local government elections on or before August 1, 2014, as mandated by the bill. Granger rubbishes that comment.
The president needs to understand that local government elections, like general and regional elections, are a constitutional necessity. He cannot postpone them indefinitely at his pleasure. Elections are not a favor or a gift that the president bestows whenever he chooses to do so. The president, by deliberately delaying the holding of local government elections, violates the Constitution.
Constitutionally, the bill could have been assented to and returned to the National Assembly for amendments where necessary, rather than not having a bill altogether.
The president and his party have no interest in conducting local government elections. They have no intention of complying with the mandate of the National Assembly. They have no inclination to deepen local democracy. They have no incentive to respect the spirit and letter of our supreme law, the Constitution of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana.
It was Roger Luncheon who said that Granger is asking for the impossible. From all indications now, the impossible will very much likely become possible. Stay with us. More news ahead.
At Optique Vision Care, we understand the importance of education. That is why this summer we're giving away free frames to every school child that comes through our doors. All you do is pay for your lenses. Enjoy comprehensive eye examination, glaucoma and visual field assessment, intraocular pressure test, along with our excellent customer service. Now open every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 8 Helena No. 1 Mahaika. So cash in on this summer's promotion every Tuesday and Friday. Visit or call us at 600-6167. Hurry, promotion ends September 30th. Conditions apply.
It's Quartz 21st birthday, and we want to celebrate it with you. Come in now and get awesome prices and great deals. Get a chance to win a $500,000 room makeover with any furniture purchase $149,999 and over, or a $6,000 grocery voucher with purchases of Mabe appliances. So, shop at Quartz with nothing down and nothing further for 30 days. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
This could be you.
I thought you were supposed to call me back, girl.
But I ain't got no credit. Send me some credit now.
Wait, you know about digital credit advance?
A digital credit, what?
Unexpectedly out of credit? No problem. Dial *141# to get a credit advance of $141 to make that important call and pay us back on your next top-up. Service charge of $9 applied to top-up. Terms and conditions apply. See press or call 100 for more details. Digicel.
Thinking about purchasing a vehicle for commercial or private purposes? We recommend Surendra & Sons Auto Sales, located at 11 Crossway North Public Road, East Coast, Demerara. You can choose from a stylish lineup of vehicles at the best prices in the country. Also in stock are RAV4 chrome kits, grill, crash bars, side doors, side steps, pitbull chrome kits, alarms, tape decks, and much, much more. Come in and visit us today at Surendra & Sons Auto Sales, located at 11 Crossway North Public Road, East Coast, Demerara.
Yogurt, natural yogurt from Sterling Products Limited, made from farm fresh cow's milk and ripe healthy fruit in flavors you like. Try them. They're delicious.
Gafoor's Solar Energy Department has all the equipment you need to reduce your electricity bill. Let our knowledgeable team assist you in choosing a suitable system for your home or business. Select from our solar panels, available in 12 and 24 volts from 65 to 245 watts. Buy solar water heaters available in 50, 60 and 65 gallons and benefit from our free installation within a 10-mile radius of Georgetown. We also stock solar freezers, solar water pumps, deep cycle batteries, charge controllers, power inverters, and long-lasting energy-efficient Samsung LED lights. So come in today and get free information from our technical team about these systems and get GVTI Bank's loan financing to help with your purchase. For superior customer service, superior quality, and competitive prices, it's Gafoor's, the name you can trust.
Since 1872, Pirelli tire has been known for safety and performance. An environmentally friendly tire designed to offer you reduced fuel consumption, excellent grip on wet and dry surfaces, superb cornering abilities, protection against punctures, and long tread life. All this from our complete range of sizes. Ainlim is your authorized distributor of Pirelli tires. Pirelli. Power is nothing without control.
Thanks for staying with us. The Alliance for Change says it knows what the ruling administration is up to regarding that no-confidence motion in their face. Handel Duncan reports.
Parliament comes out of recess in early October. And according to the Alliance for Change, that's the AFC, it has gotten word that the People's Progressive Party, civic, that's the PPPC, is offering some $30 million to 3 parliamentarians. Now, this is for parliamentarians to take their side when that no-confidence motion heads to the National Assembly.
The opposition has control of the National Assembly, and if what the AFC heard is correct and opposition parliamentarians take the offer, it could mean that the Kemraj Ramjatan drafted no-confidence motion will not have the required support to bear any fruit.
We have gotten reliable information that the PPP's answer to the no-confidence motion is not like what is being said now. The answer is to at least buy off 3 parliamentarians at $30 million each to vote no rather than yes. That's the only way. And so all that they're saying that they have.
Leader of the AFC, Kemraj Ramjatan. But as long as that motion is passed, it's time for immediate action.
Our Constitution is very explicit on this, that once a no confidence motion, which means a confidence motion inherently, is brought and it is supported by a majority of the members of the House, the government and the president automatically will have to resign, and elections will have to be held 90 days thereafter. It is my legal opinion that there is absolutely nothing therein that causes that to be subject to judicial review.
The AFC is also preparing for any moves by the Attorney General.
But of course, knowing the busybody called Anil Nandalal, he might very well want to take it to the Chief Justice. I rather feel that the Chief Justice is going to make short shrift of it. Absolutely. Because it could not be more explicit.
AFC Executive Member Cathy Hughes believes if the country is to progress, that no confidence motion is necessary.
For Guyana to move forward, it made more sense for us to put in a no confidence motion, have an election, have a new government, and then we can realize some of the development and some of the progress that we have been speaking about that has not materialized since 2011. Whether we like it or not, we have tried on several different occasions to engage the current government.
The AFC will not be caught up in what it calls the rigmarole of the PPP.
Whenever that date is set for elections, be rest assured that according to the Alliance for Change, they will be ready. Handel Duncan reporting from Cam Street in the Avenue for HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Handel. Meanwhile, the Office of the President in a statement late this afternoon fired back, saying that it views with utter shock the latest public revelation by the Alliance for Change leader Kemraj Ramjatan that he has received information that the ruling People's Progressive Party Civic is attempting to buy off 3 parliamentarians at $30 million each to vote against the no-confidence motion. The startling disclosure, the statement read, follows a long line of reckless and baseless utterances emanating from the AFC. The Office of the President states that it rejects the outrageous allegation and challenges Mr. Ramjatan to forthwith disclose publicly the names of these 3 parliamentarians to whom he makes reference, and to further make a full and frank public disclosure of all or any information which he claims he has received in relation to this matter. In addition, the Office of the President wants the AFC leader to lodge a report with the Guyana Police Force forthwith, furnishing the police with the information he has received with a request to immediately commence an investigation, since his allegations border on criminality. City Hall is visibly divided because Mayor Hamilton Green is doing the worst possible that could be done. This is according to government spokesman Dr. Roger Luncheon.
Don't get my way, the mayor reasons, there will be no way. There are others who are of a saner disposition in the City Hall who are working with the administration and with whom the objectives of the cleanup Georgetown resonate.
Cabinet Secretary Dr. Roger Luncheon. Those persons who are of a sane disposition Dr. Luncheon was speaking of are government-appointed de facto acting town clerk Carl Suber and her gang, who continue to defy the legally elected mayor and city council while making a mockery of democracy.
And it was with those that Minister Whitaker and his team from the solid waste administration of the municipality, those in the city engineering divisions, it is with those that Minister Whitaker functions and is getting whatever support.
Government will continue to impose its will on City Hall with or without City Council support. But Opposition Leader David Granger said the cleanup will make a slight short-term impact as government seeks to take control of all municipalities across the country with the imposition of the IMCs.
There's no reason for central government to do work which should be done by the councils. And it is depriving the councils of the expertise in managing an important project like this. His predecessors, Ganga Prasad and Kelwan Lal, have been uprooting elected NDCs and implanting IMCs. And it is quite clear that the policy, the IMC implantation policy, has failed. So I expect other municipalities to come out in support of local government elections. I'm not asking them to support David Granger, I'm asking them to support public health. The municipalities are unsafe.
The statement former Minister of Local Government Kelwan Lal made was a wish to see a health crisis in Georgetown. Yesterday's protest action was one of many to rain down at City Hall against the imposition of Suba and her gang. Andrew Wicks reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Andrew. From politics to crime, more shocking revelations are now known into the brutal gang rape and murder of a Matthews Ridge woman. Find out more in this report. The Guyana Police Force said the Matthews Ridge woman, found dead in a clump of bushes on September 16 last, died from multiple injuries, broken hip and a fractured skull. Authorities made the announcement today following an autopsy on 32-year-old Samantha Ashby. The family is this evening upset since government's pathologist Dr. Nihal Singh performed the autopsy on a decaying body because the porter forgot to put the switch on for the freezer of the mortuary. Her sister spoke with Nightly News.
The police, remember when they collected dead, they told us that until they handed it over to us, they were responsible, right?
Correct.
They just bring the body and they put it in the mortuary, and they had no, neither had current or what, but the body decaying all the time. It had no freezing at all. When we see the body today, it's well up. Look, it's done decaying.
The family is not at all happy with the results of the autopsy, since according to the sister, the doctor couldn't handle the scent emanating from the body and spent no lengthy time to examine Samantha Ashby's body.
I couldn't even recognize the body. It had no freezing today when the porter comes. Now he switched on the switch. There's about like 50 minutes before the doctors come to the report, man. He said they forget to switch on the switch. Someone switched on and then the fridge come on.
So the body was decayed?
The body was decayed. And the doctor even spent a good half an hour in there.
A shocking discovery made by investigators is that the woman might have been pregnant at the time she was gang raped and murdered.
Sister told me she was pregnant. They didn't tell me anything when they finished. They just told me multiple injuries and she has been sexual assault.
So you're saying your sister
They
was
told me anything.
You're saying your sister was pregnant at the time of her death?
She told me she was pregnant, yes, before she died. Like 3 days before she died, she told me she was pregnant. But they didn't say anything if she was pregnant or not.
Police are now saying that the 3 men who were detained in connection with the gruesome murder could be released since there are no strong leads to keep them in custody. Believe it or not, but the Guyana government has now pulled off the big buses following an agreement with the United Minibus Union and their affiliate member. Andrew Wicks reports.
Joint press release from the Ministry of Tourism and the United Minibus Union, both parties agreed that the situation must return to normalcy throughout the periods of negotiations and discussion. That is, the government withdraws its actions in relation to big buses plying certain routes and the buses in the different zones reverting to the established structure until official agreement is reached upon and published in relation to the fares. Commuters and operators of Zone 32 are advised that an agreement has been reached regarding the 32-zone fare structure. This structure comes into effect immediately and it does not impose any new or additional hardships on the traveling population, while at the same time it safeguards the interests of the operators. Negotiations, the release went on to state, with all other zones will continue, starting with Zone 32 and 44 on Tuesday, September 23rd, 2014 at 3 p.m. The fare structure you are currently viewing has been agreed upon by all parties and will stay in effect for a period of 1 year, from the commencement date. Andrew Wicks reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Andrew. In just about 4 weeks' time, that $10,000 grant should be ready for distribution. Handel Duncan reports.
It was earlier this year, during the 2014 budget presentation in the National Assembly by Finance Minister Dr. Ashni Singh, that it was announced that government was making available a $10,000 grant to every nursery, primary, and secondary school student within the public school system. Initially, it was disclosed that the disbursement should have started at the beginning of the new school term in September. However, as a result of finalization in the mechanism for the disbursement, a shift was made to next month. Minister of Education Priya Manik Chan relates that there's a timeline in the new month the ministry is eyeing.
I think we were aiming for about the 15th, so we're trying to hold to that or before.
The total sum allocated is costing taxpayers just about $2 billion. However, the possibility still exists that the finance minister could be returning to the National Assembly to seek additional monies if that $2 billion doesn't prove adequate.
We're going to use a variety of different means in different regions based on what people said to us when we did our consultations, and we're going to be announcing that soon.
When the disbursement of the grants begin, over 188,000 students are expected to benefit from the initiative. The 188,000 students encapsulate the close to 3,000 nursery school pupils entering the system as a result of the lowering in the entry age requirement from 3 years 9 months to 3 years 6 months. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Handel. Stay with us. More news ahead.
Junior's Jewelry Gallery and Pawn Shop, now located at 64 Robb Street next to Scotiabank. We take pride in giving you the best in gold, diamond, and silver jewelry, colognes, gift sets for ladies and gents, brand name watches, and the sunglasses. And just remember, when you need fast cash, our pawn shop will give you the best rates, lowest interest rates, and flexible payment terms. Visit us today at Junior's Jewelry Gallery and Pawn Shop. Contact us on 645-8801.
The search for modern home furniture is over at Melch's Home Decor. Decorate your home like never before. Gorgeous new ideas and themes. We can even custom design your kitchen. 6 months interest-free arrangement and delivery available. Melch's Home Decor, 318 East Street between Middle and New Market Streets. Plus, bring along a friend when you shop. There's something free for you and your friend too. While you're there, check out Mobile Gadgets, located in the same building. Melch's Home Decor. Our experience and skill will work for you because your home is your palace.
Moving, lifting, or bending, whatever the job, we at Sylvie's Variety Store have the right tools to make it happen. Pallet jacks and hand trucks for bonds and industrial sites, easy pickup and convenient maneuvers. Chain hoist from Roughneck and Northern Industrial, the perfect solution to lifting heavy objects. And then there's the 12-ton and 16-ton hydraulic pipe benders from 1/2 to 2 inch. We also stock the shop press machine from Northern Industrial. Sylvie's Variety Store stocks the tools to make it happen.
Hi, I'm Rio. I started working at Giftland as a customer service representative. I have advanced in my career from a CSR to supervisor within 1 year. I now hold the position of team leader for the gifts, party, and luggage departments here at Giftland. And I am looking forward to the mall with all the new exciting experiences it will bring.
Visit our recruitment event at Giftland Mall from 12th to 14th September. Giftland, providing career advancement opportunities.
Did you know that children who read do better in school? Did you know that people who read get better jobs? Did you know that people who read are never bored and have lots of fun? Did you know that people who read are better informed? Start reading today. Find all the books you need at Austin's Book Services, 190 Church Street. Austin's Book Services, expanding the frontiers of education.
Ladies
pregnancies. If you and your partner have been trying to get pregnant for up to a year or more, then perhaps you should visit the fertility clinic at First Option Herbal and Nutrition Center at Oronoque at Forshaw Streets, Queenstown, Georgetown. First Option Herbal and Nutrition Center's fertility clinic has over the past 5 years established a proven track record of successful conception and birth for over 20 couples who were previously unable to reproduce. Existing conditions may mitigate against conception. Finding out what those may be is your first step to realizing your dream of having a baby. Let us help you realize your dream. Come see us or call for reservations. The Fertility Clinic at First Option Herbal and Nutrition Center, Forshaw and Oronoque Streets, Queenstown.
Thanks for staying with us. We turn our attention to health. The number of deaths from Ebola is growing, and so are the infection numbers in West Africa. In Guyana, a few simple measures are continuing. Handel Duncan reports.
The Ebola virus continues to spiral out of control in West Africa, and the infection figures are just under 6,000, with suspected and confirmed deaths from the disease close to half of that number. According to the World Health Organization, cases and deaths have been confirmed in countries such as Guinea, Liberia, Nigeria, Senegal, Gabon, South Sudan, Sierra Leone, and most recently, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Regional groupings have been meeting and discussing possible measures should an outbreak hit the region. According to Guyana's Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Shamdeo Prasad, there are no reports of the virus in this part of the world. However, it is not impossible for the virus to reach this part of the world.
Any infection can travel anywhere. So if it does come, it will come with travelers. As I was explaining, I don't think we have any indigenous sources in the entire Americas of the virus.
It remains unclear if, in the eventuality, the local healthcare system can efficiently address such. Nevertheless, there are a few measures that the local authorities are putting in place.
The second area is that of the points of entry, which is the airports and all the other crossings. So we have a listing of where people can come through, and we have established so far, because even though we focus a lot on Chedijagan International Airport, Ogle Airport now receives international flights from at least 2 different countries, from Suriname, from Barbados, on a daily basis, and we actually identified travelers from Europe coming through Barbados and from Africa that do arrive through Ogle. So we've established registers at both Ogle and Timeri.
Symptoms of the deadly disease start 2 days to 3 weeks after contracting the virus, with fever, sore throat, muscle pain, and headaches. Typically, vomiting, diarrhea, and rash follow, along with decreased functioning of the liver and kidneys. Around this time, affected people may begin to bleed both within the body and externally. Meanwhile, there has been a new development. According to the World Health Organization, desperate patients are turning to the black market to buy blood from survivors of the virus. It's said that survivors' blood contains antibodies that can fight the deadly virus. Though unproven, it has provided some promise in fighting a disease with no approved drug to treat it. However, the dangerous development is making persons susceptible to other diseases, such as HIV. And in another worrying twist, there is now a concern that the virus could mutate into an even more dangerous form. Ebola currently transmits only through contact with bodily fluids. Mutation that allows the virus to spread through the air would pose a catastrophic threat to people worldwide, experts say. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.
Frightening disease, Ebola. A Guyana ministerial mission is currently in Canada to learn from the experiences of the highly successful Ontario dairy industry. Andrew Weeks has more.
In a press release from the High Commission of Canada, the Guyana delegation, led by Minister Ramsamy, is focused primarily on leveraging Ontario's significant knowledge and experience in the dairy industry. Guyana is preparing to establish a local dairy plant operation that will supply Guyana's dairy needs in part. The mission was organized by the High Commission of Canada and include a consortium of government, regional agency, and private sector leaders who are all critical players in the development of a dairy production facility in Guyana. Minister Ramsamy and team were welcomed by Ontario's dairy leaders, many of whom had met with the minister during the Caribbean Week of Agriculture, October 2013. The high-level delegation was exposed to the full range of Canadian technologies which will be instrumental as Guyana establishes a large-scale dairy operation. In discussing Guyana's need to set up a dairy plant, Minister Ramsamy pointed out that the Caribbean's food import bill is $5 billion per year, and this situation provides an opportunity for Guyana to reclaim its role as the breadbasket of the Caribbean, whilst also contributing to a reduced regional food import reliance. Andrew Wicks reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Andrew. Just to inform you that just after the HGP Nightly News, the entire speech by the Leader of the Opposition, David Granger, will be aired. In the Court is after the break.
Boxes Dollars and Cents Jewelry and Pawn Shop is now open at their new location, 41 Hatfield Street and Austin Place in Georgetown, just 2 doors away from the credit union and opposite the Human Rights Association. You get $4,000 per pennyweight and 12-carat gold. 14 and 18 carat attract higher prices. Check them out. You'll enjoy doing business in their secured environment. Boxes Dollars and Cents Jewelry and Pawn Shop, always friendly.
You've heard the name before. Now hear it better. S&S Supermarket, located at 16 Public Road, Lusignan at Richardstown on the east coast of Demerara. They provide wholesale and retail services and stay right there for everything else. Your groceries, confectionaries, beverages, over-the-counter drugs, cosmetics, and much more. It's easy to access and easy to shop. You'll love the unbeatable prices at S&S Supermarket, 16 Public Road, Lusignan, Richardstown on the East Coast. Call them at telephone 220-1675 or the Mahaica location at 228-5401.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out.
Well, Mr. Stress Out, like somebody had something extra special last night.
Not what you're thinking, my friend.
Well, this what got you so bright and all smiles this morning.
There's nothing like a comfortable night's sleep, my friend. You see, I finally bought the mattress of mattresses from Comfort Sleep.
Well, everybody know that they got the best mattresses. What the players burn down?
Yes, they burned down, but they rebuilt bigger and better. I bought a Comfort Sleep mattress yesterday.
That's why.
Yeah! Comfort Sleep, creating the best sleep system. Comfort Sleep mattresses, available in stores nationwide.
To that same old place that you laughed about.
Shop in Gaffur's Tiles Department and bring elegance and beauty to your home. Choose ceramic tiles, an economy product that's durable and easy to clean, suitable for your bathrooms and kitchens. Porcelain tiles can be used for high traffic areas such as banks and supermarkets. Granite tiles. This is natural stone that lasts almost forever and is the best for heavy traffic areas. For your porches and pool decks, use clear tiles. These are available in various colors, shapes and designs. You just received a shipment of tiles from India and Europe, on which you're giving between 20 to 25% discount. You'll be most surprised at the designs and colors of the range we offer. And to complement all tiles, get border tiles in various colors and designs. For cleaning your tiles and maintaining their beauty and luster, use our Mapai products such as tile cleaners, sealers for grout and tiles, grout refreshers to restore the color, thin sets and cement remover. So visit Gaffur's Tiles Department. For superior customer service, superior quality and competitive prices, it's Gaffur's, the name you can trust.
Thinking of a sweet addition to your meals? There's only one choice that will make your family happy. Champion Icing Sugar. For everything from cakes to syrups to donuts to teas. Champion Icing Sugar, a proud member of the Edward B.B. Harry family. Champion, giving you a reason to sit back, relax, and enjoy. Champion Icing Sugar, always a winner.
Do you need
Good tires, genuine Japanese spare parts, accessories, or a new choice of vehicle? Then look no further. Tony's Auto Spares Lorenzo Vin Air branch store next door to Grand Coastal Hotel is the one for you. Comfortable shopping, spacious and secure parking, convenient location for all customers, satisfaction, durability, and reliability. Tony's Auto Spares Lorenzo Vin Air, East Coast Demerara. Telephone 220-3286, 220-0549, or 220-0764. Tony's Auto Spares, making it affordable for you.
Yo, champ, where you going with a big stack cooler? Yo, I built my stock command center. Command center? Look, right now it's only stock I drink in.
Command your crowds and win a Stag Command Center, inclusive of Stag coolers filled with Stag, 50-inch LED TVs, pool tables, Stag recliner chairs, foosball tables, and a Toyota Tacoma as the grand prize. Just enter 3 crowns. That's right, 3 crowns in an envelope and contact details in redemption centers countrywide, and win one of each Command Center item every fortnight, plus 5 coolers filled with Stag. See press for details. Stag, a man's beer. Must be 18 or older to participate.
Without looking left or right, Akeem Castello wasted no time and sped out of the compound of the Georgetown Magistrates Court shortly after having a matter against him dismissed. Castello, 21 years old, a porter at Stabrook Market, Georgetown, made his appearance before Magistrate Judy Latchman charged with the unlawful wounding of Tamishwar Narain. The particulars of the charge read to the accused stated that he on Wednesday, September 17, at the Stabrook Market, unlawfully wounded Narain. The virtual complainant received injuries inflicted by the accused with a piece of wood, according to Prosecutor Sergeant Vishnu Hunt, who made no objections to bail. The virtual complainant told the court that he was pushing a cart with Edos when he came across the path of the accused, who was sweeping. He asked for an excuse, but the accused began to use a series of expletives. He claimed that he was afraid of Castello, so he armed himself with a piece of wood, but eventually dropped it. It was that very piece of wood that the accused immediately picked up and dealt him several blows to his shoulder and other parts of his body. However, the virtual complainant was also charged with threatening language toward Castello, to which he pleaded not guilty. When asked outside of the courtroom if he initiated the blows resulting in the injuries he received, this was Narain's reply.
He provoked me, but he provoked me, right? So come I pull up the word, but I want to go back to the magistrate and drop back the matter.
Castello informed Magistrate Latchman that he will not proceed in giving evidence against the virtual complainant Narain. When Narain was asked if he will proceed with the matter of unlawful wounding against Castello, he said yes, thereby prompting Magistrate Latchman to release Castello on $80,000 bail. When questioned why he didn't drop the matter, Narain again gave a reason.
I really know, I really never come to, I never can't really know what is right and what is wrong.
However, in rethinking the issue, Narain eventually decided to drop the matter against Castello, and the 21-year-old took no chance in waiting around for Narain to change his mind again. He never looked back. Shoring Clark, also known as Shoring Benjamin, had the charge of fraudulent conversion read to him when he made his appearance before Magistrate Judy Latchman this morning. On Friday, May 2 at High Street, Georgetown, being entrusted by Randolph Glasgow with a cool-down cart valued $20,000, along with beverages valued $50,000 property of Princess Peters, Clark converted it to his own use, thereby failing to return same to Randolph Glasgow. Prosecutor Sergeant Vishnu Hunt objected to bail, stating that the unrepresented defendant has no fixed place of abode since he lives on the street. The prosecutor further told the court that the 25-year-old defendant was previously convicted on several occasions for simple larceny. This was refuted by the defendant, who stated that if investigations are to be carried out by prison authorities, they will discover that he stayed at the state's prison only once in his lifetime. This brought much laughter in the courtroom. He was remanded and will be making his next appearance on the 18th of October. And Vishnu Sukhal, who made his appearance before the said magistrate, had the matter of assault dropped by his wife. Sukhal was not represented. It was Prosecutor Sergeant Hunt who informed the magistrate of the decision of the accused wife, who did not want to proceed with the matter. For HGP in the court, I'm Ralston Elliott.
Thank you, Ralston. Here now is your sportscast.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of the HGP Sportscast for today, Thursday, September 18. We start with cricket. Champions League T20 first match got off to a thrilling start as the IPL champions, Calcutta Knight Riders, Steel Group stage opener with win over Chennai Super Kings. A dramatic start to the first match in Group A of the Champions League T20 was filled with excitement as Brendan McCullum looked dangerous for Chennai Super Kings.
Century stand and 3 stands over 50. Absolutely smashed by Dwayne Smith. There's not a fielder. If you put 5 fielders there, they wouldn't have stopped him.
And that ball is speeding. I think it probably went at about the same speed or slightly more than what the bowler...
McCullum this time chops down on a short one. He'll be looking for the second to get back.
The other thing that this pair does so well, they don't allow the bowler to settle down. They are at the bowlers.
Straight past slip. There were 2 slips. It's now just 1. And that's the chance you take. 3 gone. This is a big start. It's 27 for no wicket. Slow down this opening attack. Oh, smashes another one. Where the hard hats out there. Dwayne Smith is in action.
Greeting Piyush Chawla with a powerful straight drive. Look at how the umpire was down on the ground.
It's gone big again. Straight down the ground, 4 more.
Calcutta Knight Riders had a come-from-behind win in a batting effort that was filled with fire from Andre Russell for the Knight Riders.
Number 3 also.
Shot. Beautifully played. Good fielding, no. Dwayne Smith is very quick and covered the ground to ensure it doesn't go over the rope for 4.
What are you talking about?
Off the edge, over the slips and 4.
And a wide-end slip. It's gone through over the top. And 4 important runs for the Knight Riders.
Pandey play a rash shot of the first ball. Gambhir also played a rash one. That's gone. That's done the distance. Andre Russell, it really was massive. Have a look at this wind over mid-wicket. And 80 meters on start.
In the orange zone.
It's through. Too short. Cut away and 4.
I think the spectators want a close finisher. Russell at 6. And have a look at this meaty cut shot. Great placement. Lovely bit of timing and placement from Andre Russell.
Oh, has he hit that? Has he? Yes, he has. It's gone for 6. Full toss this time. Didn't sound so good off the bat, but he's still muscled it away.
Meanwhile, the Caribbean side Tridents will play their first match on September 20 against Chennai Super Kings. A better relationship between the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport and the Guyana Amateur Basketball Association is needed if the young ballers are to really excel. Jaden Samuels reports.
During a recent interview with the president of the GBA, Nigel Hines, it was disclosed that there is so much planned for the enhancement of the young basketball players, but the GBA cannot do it alone. The GBA boss also referred to the just concluded Inter-Guyana Games, which saw the acquisition of the basketball teams by the National Sports Commission that was not in keeping with the rules and regulations of the GBA. Asked what could be the reason behind the beef between the two parties, Hines mentioned that it is beyond his knowledge, but he is just asking for a better understanding since the beef does not help the situation. The GBA boss also reiterated that the interest right now is to have more players, male and female, available for selection to be part of scholarships, the likes of which Janelle Eiffel is presently benefiting from. Jaden Samuels, HGP Sport.
And we tell you now that the Guyana Defense Force, a major player in youth and sports development, as it partners with the Sports Ministry, organization, and other stakeholders. Details in this report. Chief of Staff of the Guyana Defense Force, in an invited comment, stated that the GDF is sport-oriented and continues to promote sports in the force and outside the confines of the force, as it looked to push on with youth and sports development.
It has started already because if you notice the ground in Kampong, if you pass the ground any night time, you see the lights on. And it's not only GDF alone using the ground. All the schools, all the youth groups, we encourage them to use the ground.
Partnership in this drive is key, and the Army is forging such with various agencies. The GDF ground is also available for the promoting and holding of sporting events.
We're working with the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture. We will get funding to improve the lighting of the ground so we could have day and night activity, because that's our contribution to the wider society, youth development, etc.
Improvement to the facility at Camp Ghana is ongoing to encourage sporting activities across the board. Activities also happen at nights with much improved lighting. On the international scene in football, some $900 million approved in FIFA budget for football development for the 2015-2018 cycle. Here are the details. Following the budget approval by FIFA's 64th Ordinary Congress, World Football's governing body is set to invest $900 million in football development during the period of 2015 to 2018. Key priorities for the new term are doubling of women's football development funds, support to new and existing national youth competitions, multiply by 5 the capacity to provide football equipment and priority projects such as youth, women's football, grassroots, futsal, and beach soccer. Increase the financial support to member association for youth tournament qualification rounds, strengthening of football's information system, and increase the investment on football's information system. $600,000 will be the standard goal project allocation as of 2015. This represents an increase of 50% since 2010. So far, FIFA supported 668 goal projects in 202 member associations for an overall investment of $284 million. The goal program allows each member association of FIFA to receive funding for football development projects that respond to the special needs of their national associations. In the meantime, the Guyana Football Federation and the Sports Ministry are yet to work out an agreement for the Guyana Goal Project, which the two entities sought to work together on to see the project to fruition. And that concludes our sportscast for today, Thursday. I'm Sean Embrack saying good night.
Thank you, Sean. Here's a look at your weather forecast.
Thank you.